The woman who gave you food last week added something strange. You must know this. Archangel Michael says, darkness often hides behind acts of kindness. A smile, a warm plate of food, a gesture of generosity. It all felt harmless. But something inside that food was not meant to nourish you. You remember her eyes. Calm, almost too calm. The way she insisted you finish every bite still echoes strangely now. You didn't feel it immediately, but your spirit did. Your body began to signal a warning, and the signs are not random. She knew what she was doing. She wasn't just feeding you. She was marking you. There was a purpose stitched into her actions like venom behind silk. Type Amen to get blessing 333. A spiritual tracking was placed upon you. The food became the medium to draw a cord between you and her shadowy motive. That cord is not only spiritual but has begun to affect your emotional responses. You've been having strange dreams since then. You felt foggy, disconnected from your own instincts. Things you once trusted in yourself feel muffled now. This is not just psychological. There was an energy shift when you ate that plate. She left a residue of herself in you. Comment, protected by light, if you feel this disturbance. This is the moment to listen to your inner tremble. Type Amen to get blessing 711. Your soul recognized the interference. That's why your emotions became unpredictable in the days after. A sudden sadness that didn't belong to you became familiar. Archangel Michael says, this is a form of psychic attachment. One where the giver uses food as a token to bind and confuse. What she added wasn't poison, but something more ancient. It was a mixture she learned from someone older. Someone who carries a legacy of spiritual manipulation. This wasn't her first time doing it. What entered your body is not visible to the eye, but it whispers to your heart when you try to sleep. You've heard it and mistook it as just overthinking. Type Amen to get blessing 894. She placed a spiritual hook in your field. That's why you've been forgetting things lately. Why you feel off balance. You weren't just a guest to her. You were a target of her jealousy. She wanted to dim something in you that she secretly admired. A light surrounds you that bothers her inner darkness. The food was her excuse to touch what she couldn't reach through words. So she found another way. Comment, I reclaim my light. If this resonates deeply with your current state, let the breaking begin. Type Amen to get blessing 555. Since that day, you felt watched. Not just by her but by something that clung to you through that act. This is no longer just physical. You felt eyes in places where no one stood. You've heard soft noises at night when the house was quiet. That's because a presence was invited. The food wasn't just nourishment, it was a ritual. She included a whisper, a thought, a strand of intention mixed with spices. And you digested more than you realized. Archangel Michael says, you have not been abandoned. What entered you will be expelled. But first, you must acknowledge it fully. Type Amen to get blessing 626. The reason she did this ties to an old argument you don't even remember clearly. She never forgot it. She never healed from it. To your face, she smiled. Behind your back, she sought advice on how to tie your energy. Her envy became her fuel. You were too trusting. And there's no shame in that. Your kindness became the open door she walked through. But that door is closing now. Your awareness is the first lock. The second is action. Type Amen to get blessing 747. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks, with contributions of up to $20. You need to cleanse not just your space, but your words and thoughts. Her presence still lingers through emotional echoes. Cut the cords. Burn something natural, something sacred. Light drives her binding into panic. She cannot exist in spaces filled with divine heat. Comment, I return her energy to sender. Say it aloud if you can. Your voice matters in this battle. Your silence gave her time, but your voice reclaims it. Type Amen to get blessing 808. You are protected now, because you've been chosen to see the truth. Not everyone around you carries clean hands. The shift in your health, even slightly, was real. This was a slow tactic, not meant to kill, but to drain. The drain makes you more open to her manipulation. When your guard is down, your heart becomes exposed. She wanted access to your trust, not just your time. Archangel Michael says, she cannot touch you again unless you allow her near. And now that you know, her influence begins to shatter. Type Amen to get blessing 999. Check your belongings for small things you may have overlooked. A hairpin she dropped, a cloth she offered, even something borrowed. These are channels, anchors to maintain the link. When found, discard them far from your home. Your space holds memory. Even walls absorb energy. That's why the atmosphere shifted after her visit. You are not paranoid. You are finally waking up. Waking up from a spell cast without your permission. Type Amen to get blessing 303. She has done this before, quietly. You are not her first, but you must be her last. Let this be the moment that ends the pattern. What she thought would control you will now become your rise. Comment, I rise beyond her reach. Say it, feel it, believe it. The chains are breaking. She will feel it too. And she will back away. Type Amen to get blessing 404. Don't speak to her for now. Do not confront her just yet. Energy must be handled with wisdom, not wrath. She thrives off emotional chaos. That is her playground. But your silence will confuse her. Let her wonder what you know. Let your silence burn her curiosity. That is how you win without shouting. Archangel Michael says, your spiritual body is healing now. Keep the healing private until your strength fully returns. Type Amen to get blessing 888. Drink clean water with intention. Speak over it if you must. Words restore balance. Sleep with protection symbols close. Whether in your heart or in your room. Sleep is where she tried to access most. You may dream of her soon. But this time you will see her true face. That is part of your healing. Your ancestors are surrounding you tonight. They are loud now, because they see what she tried to do. Type Amen to get blessing 121. A truth is coming to the surface. She will try to shift blame. She will act innocent and shocked. But don't buy into her drama. She's rehearsed this before. Her guilt will dress itself in tears. Pay attention to people who suddenly defend her. They may not know what she did, but they are still under her illusion. Comment, I am free from illusion. That is your affirmation now. Type Amen to get blessing 144. There are prayers in motion for you. There are warriors unseen surrounding you. The shift is real. Your peace will return slowly, but it will be deeper than before. Because now it comes with wisdom. What she tried to harm, God is using as your elevation. You are being marked for greater things. And no hand fed with envy can stop that. Archangel Michael says, you are reclaiming your divine frequency. The toxins are breaking. The light is rising. Type Amen to get blessing 222. Stay alert. Others may try what she did. But now you are no longer naive. You carry knowledge now. And knowledge is your armor. Nothing can be slipped into your spirit without your consent again. You are being prepared for greater things. This test was your sharpening. Your victory begins from here. Comment, I am rising from the hidden war. Let her watch from a distance now. Type Amen to get blessing 555. You were not defeated. You were disrupted. But now you are realigned. The glow in you is returning. Stronger, purer, sharper. Let no one feed you what you did not ask for. Let no one near your table who whispers behind your chair. This is your warning, but also your weapon. Use it with care. Type Amen to get blessing 639. She's watching you now, but not with the same confidence she had before. Something inside her feels the spiritual backlash. The energy she sent out is no longer attached to you. It's circling back. The imbalance she hoped to create in you is now surfacing in her. Her thoughts are scattered. Her emotions unstable. The presence she sent to hover near you is restless. It can't find you anymore because your aura is sealed. The crack she once used is closed. Comment, no access granted anymore. That energy needs to hear your rejection. Type Amen to get blessing 377. You may feel sudden anger or anxiety in waves. That's the energy trying one last time to hold on. Do not panic. It's the final phase of detachment. Let the waves pass without reacting. Don't text her. Don't call her. Let your silence be your sword. Let every morning be a declaration that no one can touch what God has sealed. Your breath each day is proof of your survival. And survival is a sacred stamp of purpose. Archangel Michael says, your spiritual protection has been multiplied. Now walk in your power. Type Amen to get blessing 131. The food she gave wasn't just a test. It was an act of desperation. She wanted to weaken your gifts. She knows your spiritual sensitivity is rising. But instead of breaking you, she triggered your next level. The universe took what she meant for harm and used it for elevation. That's why you've been seeing more signs lately. You're not imagining it when things move before you touch them. You're not dreaming when numbers repeat before your eyes. These are confirmations. You've entered a new spiritual layer, one that no food or trick can block. Your frequency is protected now. Type Amen to get blessing 919. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks, with contributions of up to $20. There may still be one more object she placed near your space. Something very small, possibly disguised as a gift. Look carefully around your sleeping area. It doesn't have to look evil. That's the deception. Evil wears beauty like a mask. If you find something that doesn't feel right, don't just throw it, burn it or bury it far away. Release it with intention. Energy obeys spoken command. Comment, every foreign object leaves now. Let your voice echo into the unseen. Type Amen to get blessing 202. She will try to act normal the next time she sees you. She may offer food again. This is the cycle she repeats. Do not take it. Let your smile be your boundary. Let your intuition speak louder than your politeness. You are not rude for protecting your energy. You are responsible. You are aware. You are reborn in wisdom. Archangel Michael says, your awareness is your shield now. Keep it polished and don't look back. Type Amen to get blessing 525. Every time you resisted the fog, you gained strength. Every time you questioned the feeling, you stepped closer to clarity. That's how you outgrew her trap. Your stomach may still carry sensitivity from that meal. That's natural. You were digesting more than food. Spiritual poison takes longer to cleanse. But your body is healing with your spirit. The two are finally working in alignment again. Your dreams are becoming clearer too. They're no longer filled with confusion, but with insight. Type Amen to get blessing 434 now. It is time to forgive, not for her sake, but for yours. Forgiveness is not weakness. It's closing the loop. Hold no bitterness in your heart, only wisdom in your soul. Let her carry her choices. You're no longer part of her ritual. You have been called to higher grounds. She cannot reach you there. Her methods won't work anymore. You're too illuminated now. Your light is too vibrant. Her shadows shrink in your presence. Type Amen to get blessing 313. Protect your food going forward. Bless it before you eat. Speak over your meals. Your words are armor. Don't eat from hands that feel heavy. If the person feels off, so will the food. That's how energy transfers. Let this be the final lesson you needed to master this level. Because greater blessings require sharper discernment. Comment, I protect what enters me. That includes thoughts, food, and emotions. Type Amen to get blessing 616. Your stomach was the target, but your soul was the aim. They often attack the body to confuse the spirit. But now you're untouchable. You'll notice her energy fading from your life. She'll call less. She'll appear more agitated when you don't respond the way she expects. That's not you being rude. That's you breaking a pattern. You're not the same person who received that meal. Archangel Michael says, the war is over. The lesson remains. Type Amen to get blessing 733. You have been restored. Fully, powerfully, silently. And now, something new is coming. Something pure. Something destined for your healed version. Don't be surprised when unexpected blessings arrive. You paid for them through survival. You earned them through endurance. The plate she served was a setup, but the table being prepared for you is divine. It's set in the presence of every enemy who doubted your rise. Type Amen to get blessing 10. She has already begun to feel the spiritual return. The very energy she laced into your food is now swirling in her own home. Doors creak, mirrors crack, and her dreams are no longer peaceful. She underestimated your protection. She assumed you were unguarded, unknowing. But your light called upon forces she could not see. Now, she's uneasy. She clutches her own chest when silence falls. The energy she summoned is now questioning her intentions. Type Amen to get blessing 878. You will soon hear about her discomfort. Someone may mention that she hasn't been well. Don't be moved. What she planted is only blooming where it was meant to. This is justice in its spiritual form. Silent, exact, unavoidable. It isn't vengeance, it's divine alignment. You, on the other hand, are stepping into unexpected peace. Your thoughts are clearer, your space is lighter, and your eyes are beginning to see behind every false smile. Comment, I see what's hidden. Because this new clarity is not an accident, it is your armor now. Type Amen to get blessing 414. Don't fear eating anymore. That was her trap, to make of what should nourish you. But now, your spirit is filtering what your body takes in. Even if someone tries again, it will not enter you. Your field is different. It repels what isn't aligned. You will feel people's intentions before they speak. You will know if something's off. Your gift awakening from this experience. Archangel Michael says, what the enemy tried to use to damage you became the very tool that activated your deeper gift. Type Amen to get blessing 999. She may speak of you to others. She may try to shift the narrative. She will call you paranoid, overthinking, or even cruel. Let her speak. She is only confirming what the light already knows. And those who have spiritual eyes will feel the truth without you needing to say a word. Your silence will burn louder than anything you could say. Stay quiet. Stay elevated. Stay unbothered. The next chapter of your life is no longer about exposure, it's about expansion. Type Amen to get blessing 300. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks, with contributions of up to $20. Your glow is returning. You're smiling without forcing it. Your shoulders carry less weight. That's how you know you've healed. You're no longer replaying the moment she served you. You've pressed fast forward. You're walking into rooms that feel different. Rooms that recognize your presence. People that bow inwardly to the energy you carry. You don't need to prove you've been through something. Your aura speaks before you do. Type Amen to get blessing 434. From this moment on, be sacred about what you allow into your system. Not just food, but energy, conversation, people, music, and time. Everything is a seed. Some grow beauty. Others grow confusion. You now hold the power to choose. The wrong person cannot trick you twice. They can only fool the version of you that no longer exists. Comment, that version of me is gone. Let the world know a new guardian of light has risen. Type Amen to get blessing 272. You'll be approached by others now. Some with genuine energy. Some with masks. Don't rush to judge. Let your spirit read them before your eyes do. Truth will always reveal itself. Watch for patterns, not apologies. Watch for intentions, not appearances. The lesson you learned from her was priceless. She gave you pain, but you turned it into power. And now, power is your platform. Type Amen to get blessing 717. You are divinely watched. Every step you take now is divinely arranged. Even delays will serve you. The days ahead will prove why she had to show her hand. You were too close to your breakthrough. She tried to stop it before it arrived. But she arrived too late. You had already been chosen. You had already been marked by destiny. Archangel Michael says, your time is no longer up for negotiation. It belongs to you and heaven alone. Type Amen to get blessing 888 now. Bless your meals before you touch them. Even a simple cup of tea deserves your words. Nothing enters your body without permission. Say, only what uplifts me may enter me. Say it as law. The spirit world obeys declared truth. And if she ever tries again, her hands will tremble. Her body will react. The spirits you walk with now will not allow her near you again. Comment, guarded by heaven, always. This is your identity now. Type Amen to get blessing 505. The memory of what she did may linger for a while. That's normal. It was a spiritual attack, not just a betrayal. But over time, it won't sting anymore. It will serve as a symbol of who you survived. And every survivor walks with new favor. Watch how new doors open. Not just opportunities, but people who carry clean energy. People who see you without trying to control you. This time, you'll eat with people who only serve blessings. Type Amen to get blessing 242. The food on your next table will feed your body and your dreams. It will bring you joy, not confusion. It will bring comfort, not heaviness. This is your new standard. No more forced energy. No more hidden motives behind kind gestures. You are chosen to walk differently now. With eyes wide. With spirit sharp. With heart still soft, but no longer blind. The meal was not just food, it was the final lesson before the chapter of your rebirth. Type Amen to get blessing 1212. Now step forward without fear. What she did not destroy you. It refined you. You are not who you were before that meal. You're more intuitive, more guarded, more aware, and more divine. The shadows cannot walk with you anymore. They will try. They will fail. You are glowing too loudly now. Archangel Michael says, what tried to stick has been unhooked. You are completely free. Type Amen to get blessing 1000. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks, with contributions of up to $20.